welcome back to my channel. Today I have another what I eat in a day for you, but this one's a bit special because I want to talk about belly fat. So I'm roughly 80 pounds down. I know I need to weigh myself. I will. For now, I'm doing the physique updates. If you saw my physique update, I'll be doing it once a month because I am like serious about this cut and tracking, and I want to take you guys along with me. So that's what we're doing. But I'm roughly 80 pounds down last time I checked, and a lot of it was from my belly because I carried a lot of belly fat. Now, it's true what they say, you can't spot reduce fat, right? If you work out, you stay in a caloric deficit, the fat's gonna come off wherever it's gonna come off from. But with belly fat, we have two types of fat. We have the external belly fat and our internal visceral fat. Ideally, you want to be losing fat externally as well as viscerally. You want to lose fat in your stomach from both locations. The visceral fat specifically is very dangerous. This is the fat that is inside of your body, coating your organs in between the muscles in your stomach. And it's why in this picture here, you can see like at the top how much was protruding. If you have a hard belly, like a protruding hard belly, the chances are you have high visceral fat. And I did not know about this until a couple years back when I got my very first DEXA scan. I went and got my body fat percentage tested. That's what the DEXA scan does. It shows you your internal fat versus your external fat. This moment was eye-opening for me because the doctor let me know this is the fat that will kill you. And I was sitting there like, I'm proud to say over the years, my visceral fat, of course, has gone down because, I mean, all of my fat has gone down, but specifically my visceral fat. And I've routinely gone back to get DEXA scans to show and prove that my internal visceral fat was being reduced. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this in a what I eat in a day video is because visceral fat is highly impacted by what you eat day to day. Your diet, the veggies you're getting in or lack thereof, the alcohol you're consuming, this all will have an impact on your visceral fat levels. So one thing I majorly changed for overall weight loss, but specifically for my belly fat and my visceral fat, was how much greens I was getting. I started eating healthier. I started eating more vegetables, more raw vegetables, raw fruits, and lowering my intake of super ultra processed foods. Now, let's go eat. Now, I've had a few of you guys comment and ask about the vitamins I'm taking, fiber, protein, how I hit my supplements, and in particular, my vitamin in the morning. I've been testing out and trying this whole food multivitamin for about a month now. Sometimes I take my gym multivitamin right when I wake up with my glass of water. Sometimes I'll eat it with my breakfast or right after my breakfast just to supplement my nutritional intake and make sure I'm fueling myself and giving my body everything it needs. So because I'm still losing weight, always losing weight, and eating in a calorie deficit, sometimes it can be hard eating less food, making sure I'm still getting the multivitamins and all the nutrients that my body needs. And this is why I've been big on my Gym Bites and these real food multivitamins to make sure that I'm still fueling my body properly, even while in a caloric deficit. I used to buy all of these vitamins, right? All these individual vitamins to make sure I was getting what I needed. Turmeric and zinc and just a whole slew of things. And the Gym Bites really helps simplify that process. Like, it's real food, so it's not synthetic, but it also gives me one bite that has everything in it instead of a bunch of different pills. The Gym Bites have turmeric in it, which supports healthy skin and gut health. They're made of chickpeas and zinc and mushrooms and just all of these little individual things that have a slew of different vitamins in it to make sure you're feeling your best. Because losing weight, being in a calorie deficit, I can feel the mental and physical fatigue, all right, of eating less calories. Like, I can feel tired, I can feel low energy some days. And so making sure I'm getting all my nutrients in really helps to combat that. This is why I was so excited to try Gym, and I'm so happy they decided to partner with me for this video and also offer a discount to my audience. You can get 50%. You can get 50% off your first month of Gym using the link in my description and my code at checkout, Ashleysayque. That is 50% off for the first month. So snag it while you can, you guys, because this is worth it. But okay, got my vitamins for today, got my supplements, I had breakfast, and now let's get into making my second meal of the day. Lunch is looking so good. One major change I've made with my diet is stocking up on vegetables. That was one of the first things I did, especially because I'm someone who struggle with binge eating. I struggle with eating large amounts of food. And so instead of jumping straight into counting calories and trying to eat smaller portion sizes and trying to have this major lifestyle change, I found it really helpful to take it one step at a time. So because I found eating larger portion sizes and plates of foods more satisfying, the first change I made was to eat high volume. That means incorporating a lot of veggies, incorporating low calorie things so you can still eat a good amount of it, so I could still be satisfied that way. And then after that got more normal and I got used to eating more veg and learned how to cook and prepare different types of foods, once that became normal, then the next step was, let me work on my portion sizes now. Let me eat smaller portions. I really took it one day at a time, one meal at a time. And that's something that definitely worked for me. But okay, I gotta head to the gym. I'll run to the gym, come back, and we'll prepare dinner and talk more. Ooh. Ooh. Follow my calisthenics program. It's like accessory work. So bench press, lat pull down, tricep pull down. We lifted. We're wearing, got these old pants. Boom, boom, boom. Dinner is the star of this full day of eating, okay? It's gonna be this sweet potato black bean chili dish that is to die for. You guys are gonna love it. I'm so excited to make it and to have it today. And because I'm making it, I'm gonna end up having it the rest of the week too. But let's go to the gym. Ready. remainder in here to have the rest of the week, baby. This would be a good 4 servings, I think, because I, you know, having a large serving today. But this dish is the vegetable dish for people who don't like vegetables. Like, it's so good. The salsa, everything in it, just, it hides the vegetables. I love vegetables, but I know not all of us do. But this is one to try for your kids, for your family. They'll eat vegetables without knowing they're eating vegetables, okay? And like I was saying, vegetables and consuming vegetables is so important if you're trying to eat high volume and get the most bang for your buck, which is what you want to do when you're trying to lose fat and trying to lose belly fat. I'm sure we've all heard the saying that abs are made in the kitchen, and that's because weight loss and fat loss is largely about your diet and what you're eating. You can't spot reduce, right? So the weight's gonna come off wherever it's going to come off. You have to remember that when you get on the scale and it measures your weight is made up of a lot of different things. It's your bones, it's the water in your system, your muscle mass, and your fat. So the number you see on the scale is calculating all of that. One way to make sure that the type of weight you're losing is coming from your fat instead of like your muscle is to eat in a calorie deficit and to eat high protein, because your muscles need protein. So if you're in a calorie deficit, you aren't eating enough protein and you're working out and whatever, you will lose weight. You might also lose more muscle. But if you're in a calorie deficit, eating high protein, then you're more likely to retain more muscle mass and make sure the type of weight you're losing is coming from your fat. So that's the best bet that you have. So if you're trying to target belly fat, and especially that visceral fat, it's all about what you're eating. Clean up your diet, eat whole and nutritious foods, definitely opt for meals that have more vegetables, try to eat high volume if it helps, definitely eat high protein, and all of these things will help to make sure that the type of weight you're losing is coming from fat and not just your muscle. Of course, exercise and specifically weight training and strength training will help to ensure that your body also retains the muscle that it has so that the type of weight you're losing is coming from fat. So these are some things that I have done from the very beginning of my journey and is still what I strive to do now. And this is what's helped me to lose belly fat, and it can help you as well. But it's time for a snack. I am gonna do boiled eggs and rice cakes because it's low calorie and high protein, and that's the way we wanna go. These are an absolute godsend. Oh my gosh. I keep calling them rice cakes, even though I guess they're called veggie cakes, but they're rice cakes, right? But veggie cake, rice cake, whatever, it's absolutely delicious. The flavors are great. They're made from like lentils and peas and stuff. And they tend to be higher protein. The calories and the carbs are still super, super low, like rice cakes are. But yeah, the flavor, I can snack on these all day, every day. And love them, love them, love them. I buy this all the time, all the time. Anyway, we're going to end this video here. I want to thank you guys, this light. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this full day of eating. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Successful full day of eating. I'm actually full. Feels like a lot of food because very high volume, high protein day. But yeah, it was good. Exactly what I needed. And what I'm hoping and planning to keep up as we continue on with this cut. I'm thinking of doing Vlogmas, kind of. I don't know. Throw this video a like if that's something you want to see. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.